Good morning, people. So, this is Saturday morning, and as you can tell, the curse of me going to a theme park the day after has kicked in. Currently down in the Thorpe Park, Carrying area, Saints area, which I'll do a quick show in a bit. Yeah, feeling a bit hoarse this morning, and so yeah, just about to go and get breakfast. And I feel rough, well, voice feels a bit rough and everything, but there you go. So, join us for day 2 at Thorpe.
I've been on the Hyperion.
Oh, I've been on the stealth 52 times.
I don't care what. You should all do tidal wave last.
Yeah.
I can't believe
Monster.
Guys, do you go on that one? Go on that one.
I can't even go on that green.
So, good morning from Thorpe Park for day 2 of this little trip down here. We've just been on Swarm, first time I've been on it. Do you know what? It's actually not bad. It's not bad. Not bad. See a bit of some G-force on it, which is nice. And we're just going past Colossus now. No, come on. So we're just heading up towards Hyperion. Hopefully the issues in stage yesterday won't be affecting any of the hot stage, which would be really good if it doesn't. So yeah, it should be for ride availability today quite high. So far there is quite a few people on park. So yeah, we should be having a good, I'm interested day, and hopefully today I should get a bit more of a suntan like yesterday. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, that was our time at Thorpe Park. Apart from certain little things, like queue jumpers on the Saturday, which will become, I've mentioned that for a good reason. That will come later in this second part of the vlog series about the London visits. Yes, queue jumpers. But we will get to that as and when. But yeah, overall, my impressions of Thorpe Park after 19 years of not going, brilliant, just brilliant. I have to say though that when we went on Colossus, that was probably the roughest ride I've ever had on there, and it's more to do with the trains and the harnesses. The last time when my head didn't even wobble so much. This time round,
the banging of my head against the harnesses was something new. I think really that's my only criticism. The way that the park has developed, freshened up, revitalised, anybody who's been there knows that the improvements have been brilliant. The themed toilets have been brilliant. The way the lighting is, and it's not just around the park, but also in the dome, is just brilliant. It just feels fresh again for me. It feels fresh again for me. I know other people who go there regularly and do vlogs from other vloggers. You get to that point where it's like the same old, but for somebody who hasn't been there for 90 years, for me, it's just been brilliant. There is another visit planned this year, by the way. So we will keep that under wraps for the time being. So anyway, that was Thorpe. Now comes the second location of my time down there. And the reason I've mentioned queue jumpers, like I said, will become very, very evident when I've mentioned it. If you remember the first part of my first vlog, I mentioned I suffer from PTSD. Yeah. And boy, did it come out. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 3 of the insane theme park thing down south. So, I wonder where we are today. Gotta be a sign around here to say where we are. No, can't see or identify where we are today. Oh well. Mystery tour it is then. So, finally at Chessington for the first time ever. First impressions, because I've got one over the gate, really good. I do like this, I really like this. That is extremely, extremely well themed, which I absolutely adore. But that's first impressions. First initial impressions of the gate though, not sure about that entrance system. But that's a personal gripe, that's a little personal thing. But hey ho, onwards and upwards, and let's see what happens now. And so this is where the first new lands are going to be. All closed off. For those who haven't been here before, it's next to Rattlesnake and down by the Gruffalo meet and greet. The sensory area, which is just in that building to the left, sorry, to the right. So we've just come down towards the Mangerland, and do you know what? It's really, really cool. I'll just flip this camera around so you can see what I'm talking. Wow, just oh wow! So yeah, it's going to explore this area. So far, I'm really impressed. This theme in this whole area is so nice. Mind yourself. So James just slept on the outside theme in there, and so did just Matt. So yeah, I'm really impressed down here right now. Chessington, this is a thumbs up, people. Chessington, thumbs up.
They got their name because they look like a cross between a camel and a leopard.
Put the two together and you get ThemeParks.
Now, look closely and make note of how many animals you can see so that we can document the number of this herd.
In the wild, the giraffe population has dropped by 40% in the past 30 years.
And improving security of the reserves.
We think giraffes are some of the most amazing creatures on the planet.
They can live up to 25 years in the wild and can grow as tall as 6 metres, that's 18 feet.
That's as tall as a house.
Yes, and their long legs help them run at speeds of up to 35 miles per hour.
Whoa! That's as fast as a truck.
Oh, they got one of the
Which is why it's vital to continue our efforts to preserve this magnificent species.
The reserve is now home to a family of scimitars and oryx. Their most distinguishing feature are their long, sickle-shaped horns. They curve backwards and on average reach a length of 40 inches. Up until a few years ago, they were listed as extinct in the wild. But now, thanks to successful reintroduction projects, they are endangered in the wild. But those that live here are part of an international breeding program to help re-establish the species in North Africa.
Oh, that's good news. Our satellites are showing that something's obstructing the route.
Oh, we recommend that you take an alternative route.
Hopefully you'll soon be seeing some more magnificent beasts.
What's that?
Rhino!
The rhino around the reserve are white rhino. Now you may want to hold on to your noses for a bit here, researchers. Wherever you get rhino, you also get a lot of rhino dung.
Rhino dung. What? Who?
Yes, male rhino mark out their territory with piles of their dung.
The white rhino is one of 2 rhino species found in Africa and the second largest land mammal on Earth. Despite its name, the white rhino is not actually white at all. Its skin is grey.
No video. So yeah, that was really all of the footage from Chessington. The reason for that, which is coming up very soon, is that a little incident which happened in the vampire queue line. This goes back to me saying about queue jumpers. I already know that Chesterton have been advised about this over the years from both guests and others about Vampire's queue line. Bear in mind the improvements in theming have been brilliant in the queue line for Vampire because I've seen it myself compared to other videos in the past and I've seen it myself in real life. However, not one sign in Vampire's queue line. It's the only one that we didn't see a sign on about queue jumping. Rest of the part, yeah. And unfortunately, this is my only gripe and my only thing about Chessington is Vampire's queue line. What you're about to see this next section will explain why. And I always said that any vlogs that I do will be completely open and honest. Chessington and Merlin, you have big issues. Because if the same thing happened to us, if not worse, in that queue line, I would severely hope you would not put it down to other people's fault and shirk responsibility. To say the very least, it left me shaken, as you're about to see very soon. So, I'm now back in London, and I'm about to go in my room for the first time. So here goes. Let's see what this is like. Oh, I like a lot. The first thing which we've got in here, which now have her in Colworth, is coat hangers, which is great. That is absolutely stunning on a face. Decent TV, hairdryer, and the most important thing, coffee maker and coffee. So, good evening everyone. As you can tell by my last status, something did happen today, and it wasn't our fault. Okay, we had a queue jumper, and because myself and others had worked for Merlin before, and the third person who was there knows the rules inside and out. This is the downfall, right? I'm not saying downfall, but this is a curse that anybody who's an enthusiast knows inside out, especially if you work for any Merlin park, and that is queue jumping. We'd been in the queue about 10-15 minutes already, and this guy with this young child came barging through saying, I want to go get to my wife. And we stood up and said, look, you're queue jumping essentially, aren't you? Because you're not supposed to leave the queue and then have somebody save your space. And from there we just got a load of verbal back. I initially kept calm. The couple behind us, who were absolutely fantastic, who saw everything, heard everything, chipped in. They had our backs, because he wasn't the smallest guy at all. Essentially, we all said that we were going to report him in one form or another, whether that be staff there. I actually turned around and said to him, look, if you want me to get security, I will do. And I said it like that. It wasn't heated or anything. And he just started off on this rant that we'd sworn at him. And it's like, none of us did. And then his missus and his child was shouting off. Apparently we made her child cry. Well, no, we didn't, because we were very, very calm. It was the other guy who was shouting his mouth off. Unfortunately, though, I had the worst PTSD meltdown I've ever had. It beats the one where I was with that particular company. It beats the after effects of being burnt in an eye, well, burnt near my eye socket with a lit fag from some deranged drunk woman when I was on a night off in the club. It beats all of that hands down. So tomorrow, after having a chill out tonight, I'm going to go around London and I'm going to carry on as normal. It's not going to take a little scrote like that to get the better of me. I've come too far over the past few months. I've achieved things over these past 4 days I never thought I'd achieve. There's some potentially coming tomorrow too. So yeah, A lot of laughter, and huge, and I said it in the post earlier, huge thanks to Dave and Matt. You are stars. And Harrison, you were a star yesterday too. So yeah. And yes, I have caught the sun, not just on my face, on my arm, because this is sunburn. And unfortunately, we couldn't find any sun cream today. Oh well, stuff happens. So yes, I am now in the hotel room. I'm going to have a chill out. Falls to sleep. One tiny little thing though, they have a 24-hour bar. I'll see you guys in the morning, hopefully that's hangover. No, thanks to everyone. So yeah, an eventful time at Jessington. Again, with queue jumpers, which is you're always going to get now. I wouldn't say for everyone if you're on your own to do it, but if you are in a group and you feel safe to do it, do it. But always, always, always report it to a member of security or a member of staff. They should be doing things about it. Anyhow, on to the final full day in London. I mean, who knows where this is going? There's also a reference to Ghost Trade in this as well. And anyone who's been on Ghost Trade at Thorpe will get exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, the final day in London. One of the longest travelations I've ever been on. But hey ho, things have to happen, things have to happen. Dad, welcome to London. Welcome to London. Time to go to Thorpe Junction. Yes, you can. Well, this is going to be fun. Walk, camp, and go outdoors all put together. What line to do next, I wonder? Is that a hint? Or is that the hint? Next up, Paddington Bear. I do like this. Bear in mind, it's the first time I've done the Elizabeth line since it opened. So this is like nice. I'm liking this a lot. A hell of a lot. Now, just imagine how much money it would take to get all other stations on the London Underground. This. Like this, it would be just insane, wouldn't it? Anyway, as I said, Paddington Bear, you're next. Here goes. Now, I am loving these Elizabeth line trains. They're really, really, really nice. Oh, these are nice. These are nice, mucho grandes. Oh, these are nice. So now we've got the disabled adult rail pass connected to an Oyster card. It has to be physical on people. You can't do it through the TfL Go app apparently. The TfL Go app for the Oyster card is just a tracking device where you can see your payments. Anyway, now I've had a whinge now. Yeah, we're on to the next destination, which is going to be Baker Street. Please have your musical instruments at the ready. Choo choo! Again. And if you know, you know. I think I might need another coffee somehow. Don't know why. I get this feeling.
Volete comida zina?
Here we go.
Oh yeah. Okay everyone, so as you know I was keeping a few surprises to myself, okay? And one of those things I was going to do on this holiday was overcome certain things, certain fears, and conquer certain elements of my natural fear. And I am actually on the London Eye. And I don't believe I'm actually doing this, but look, I'm actually on it. How, why am I doing this bizarre thing? I'm thinking that because it's safe, they wouldn't open it if it wasn't safe. And this is a very surreal experience, and I'm actually loving this right now. And just to prove I'm actually on it, this is. I never ever thought I'd do this. Never in a million years. Right now, we are halfway around and this feels amazing. My height fear seems to have gone, and I'm personally loving this right now.